In emerging economies, I think there's nothing but a positive benefit, meaning in terms of these positively reinforcing things that allow people to become more connected, more educated, more informed, more in control of their environments, better able to find the resources they need. So to the question of in emerging economies, I think it's all a positive relative to current existence, and I think there's a bit of a first world issue or developed economy issue with the AI, rise of AI, but I think that's a nice thing.
So now that you brought up AI,
yes.
Another interesting observation is that there are many people in the world who are still not literate. However, they may be able to speak a language, they just can't read and write. So that leads to two very interesting phenomena. The first one is voice interaction with the internet, for example, the ability to ask a question and get an answer back orally, which gives access to people who otherwise couldn't read. But there's also translation, and again, AI is here to help with that. Google Translate handles more than 100 different languages, which, pairwise can be pretty powerful. So I know when I'm on the net and I'm in a foreign country, like I was in Germany last week, there are a number of websites that popped up that were automatically translated into English. So you can sort of see how the AI side of things will make things more useful.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. I never thought of that application where it's for the non-literate, that the voice interface is interesting. Of course, it's interesting from a convenience standpoint when my hands are occupied.
Hands-free, right.
Then I also use voice interface. But yeah, we were thinking about this in some of the devices we make that are wearable. That maybe instead of looking down it and trying to look at the little graph or even going into the app, what you want to ask is, am I doing okay? You actually want that humanistic question. And I actually don't want to look at a graph of my steps or my sleep habits or whatever, because to some extent, the graph is a graph. It's like, it's always going up or down. But what I want is someone to say, am I doing okay? Am I getting worse? And that is actually a bit of a voice interaction with that, right?
So, yes, I can hear the little voice in the background saying, you need to move a little bit more. You've only done half of what you did yesterday. When we put Google Glass together, one of the things that was interesting is that the computer was part of your environment. So it could see what you saw and it could hear what you heard. And if it were capable of understanding the situation, it might be another conversational partner. And you could literally turn to the computer, figuratively speaking, and ask it to respond to whatever the local question was.
And I think in the emerging economy example, it's perfect, right? If I had a low-cost, high-performance device that had access to the web, and I don't necessarily need HD TV, I just need a personal assistant that says, what's wrong with my crop? And it can see and respond and say, it looks like you have this.
In fact, that's exactly what it wound up being used for, that and for medical purposes.